Hey, it's Erica. Welcome back to more Horizon Forbidden West. Right now we are doing the main mission Gemini, where we're going to Cauldron Gemini, probably to do some crazy things in there. Oh, we need to get Hephaestus. That's what we're doing. Yeah, it does feel like Hephaestus is kind of, I don't know what's going to happen after this. Every main mission seems to be just like game changing and flips everything I thought I knew on its like head. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. We gotta go talk to Gaia first. Oh look, little pop-up.
I know that.
Who had it? Aaron?
But if there were... Oh, you're back.
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Catallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
Alright, that's funny. Oh, no, I don't...
Yeah, she took to that new...
Okay, I don't care. Let's go.
And let me know if you find any sense of Prometheus in Barren Light.
I will.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Forgot we are also doing that with all the rebel camps. Still have to do all that too. There's a lot we haven't done. A rebel outpost. Rebel camps, but there's some we haven't discovered yet also, so that is definitely something else we have to do. Look at 1, 2, oh my god, they're everywhere. Yeah, but again, for now we're doing Gemini and that's our main focus. So yeah, if I sound congested, it's because I am. I was sick like the last few days, so I wasn't able to record, just because like I feel better now overall, just like super congested. And I hope I don't sneeze on camera because it's not pretty. And then I also
Welcome
like
back, Aloy. I see you have obtained Omega clearance.
yes, I have Gaia. In the last part, I put blush all over my face to make it look like it was just like very e-girl blush everywhere. Because just like anything in this area is gone from blowing my nose all day.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Oh god.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network,
What?
increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
Okay.
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
That's a day and a half.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance?
Oh.
How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating.
Come on,
It
Gaia.
would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5
That's
hours.
better. That's better, Gaia.
Varl,
That's doable.
It looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test.
You're gonna get some
remains.
sandworms going,
I
girl.
am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Hey, Lloyd.
You better get down here. Beta's in bad
That's why
shape.
we couldn't talk to her
Okay.
like 3 parts ago. It was like 4 or 5. Who knows? Who knows? She doesn't even like me though. So remember, I tried to go down here and I couldn't talk to Beta. I was talking to everyone
Aloy.
else.
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
It's like talking to myself, you know?
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. A slave. Forever.
What do we do? I'm kind of like, I want to be like, I'll protect you. That way we have a little cute little heart-to-heart moment. Find the courage. That's a little harsh, but she does need a... Girl, we cannot be acting like this in these times, but then I get it. She, like, this is the first time doing, you know what I mean? Like, we're empathetic over here, but then look at the odds. Seems like that's the most logical to do, and that is, like, the brain one anyways. But, you know what? For once, do I listen to the brain or the heart? Where have I made past mistakes? We're gonna listen to our heart this time. We're gonna listen to our heart.
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them.
That's what I get for trying to be nice. That's what I get for trying to be nice.
I told you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless.
Well, all this negativity, we need to work on that.
Leave me alone! You don't understand!
Should've went with the brain. That's what I get for being nice.
You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart.
I always crash
So
it out.
why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
You're not defective. Makes me sad. Oh, Aloy. Aloy, don't make me cry. Every time I see him, I get emotional. Don't make me cry.
You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving.
The
day he died,
in a sort of way,
he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine.
He did.
He loved me in his own way. And that was enough.
That's what I said.
What did it feel like?
I think I was gonna make me cry eventually. We knew
It
this.
was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
I cried a lot in the last game, by the way. If you weren't there, go check that playthrough out. Wait, no, don't leave me. So even just like that little bit
You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way.
was love.
I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you.
I wonder how much of that exchange
You
is
have to promise me one thing. Gus,
plays out like that for every choice.
if it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand?
She wants us to Her.
Okay. Promise?
I promise!
I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
Girl, we just do it. What's wrong with just doing it? I was congested, then I started crying. That's, now it's worse. Now I'm more congested.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
And my nose gets chapped too from blowing my nose so much. And then last time when I was sick, I took my nose ring out because I was just blowing it so much. It was a thing.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Oh great, now we got more dialogues. Let's do it.
Well, they didn't have to.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you?
Oh,
Whatever
what a
went on
friend.
between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging.
We
Ford
listen
knows
and
all
we
the
don't judge,
screws from
Aaron.
loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
We had a cute little heart-to-heart. It was great.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catalo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
You think?
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
Ah, it wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you,
Ooh.
I'll consider myself a
This just
success.
kind of...
Thank you, Aaron. I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah, okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
I just got emotional. It's great. We can be emotional together. It's gonna be vulnerable together. It is great bonding. Yeah, I just now see that.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
I just sort of saw that parallel between like what they did to save, or to allow Zero Dawn to happen, and then there I go getting crying again. When I started thinking about like, oh, they saved the end of the world, it makes me emotional. But like what they did, and I was already crying, so it's already
I'm quite certain
triggering.
that it's a unique situation.
But
I know that. But if there were two of me walking around,
but like how
Run
like
for the hills and
it's like a parallel. Like these guys are gonna kind of be
come on, I'm being serious.
the ones probably like holding off while
So
we
am
try
I.
and save the world. All right, Varl, what's up?
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a lively conversation.
Yeah.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny.
All right.
How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Catalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator.
Ooh.
And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
Hope
Nice.
they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
Always better to be prepared than not prepared.
Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora. Spread what I've learned.
Okay.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
I mean, they were stubborn against us, Aloy.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl.
Yeah, I think they'll listen to Varl. Aloy not so much, but eventually they
What
had
will you
to.
and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will. I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Like sandworms.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right.
Calling some sandworms.
You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora.
Girl, he knew
The
you were
truth
never
is, he
going to
gave me
be.
a lot, and I took him for granted.
He knew
He
she
was a
was
good man. He raised you well.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No, we got friends now. We're a gang. Gang. Alright, gotta talk to Zoe now next, I think.
Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
Did they all
Wasn't
hear
exactly a
it?
quiet conversation.
Damn.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
We love that. Thank God I have tissues near me. It's because to blow my nose, and then I was trying to like blow my nose but not get the sound on camera because that's gross. Or I could go out of frame for that. But anyways,
The Zeniths
wrong
didn't remember.
one, wrong
I've
one.
not to deny. It's...
There we go.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright.
I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
You'll hear about it.
Okay. Looks like I gotta talk to Alva for a new mission.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything alright? It sounded like there
Everybody's
was
not to talk to me about this
issue with
situation.
Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotalo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
We'll even you out soon enough.
Katalo! Why would you do that?
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it.
The Odyssey?
But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime.
Oh,
The sheer
for the
calculations
Zeniths?
needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night.
Yeah, we did, but space travel, girl, she complicated.
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down.
A dam?
But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay.
Just pray the dam wall doesn't break.
So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Okay.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
This part's gonna be long because I'm doing all the dialogue.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Because we're doing all the dialogues.
Aloy, are you well?
Had a bit of an issue with Beta. It's better now, though.
Ah, I'm not surprised.
Really? Why not?
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life. It was deeply uncomfortable for him.
Yeah.
Did he ever get over it?
In time. But not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a single combat challenge.
Ah. Well, at least I avoided that. You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
On business.
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that.
All right.
I should go get ready.
I await your orders.
Do we need a new look? We've been rocking the same kind of silhouette. We have a couple different options. In terms of like new look. Have we not worn the Tenakth Dragon? Should we wear the Tenakth Dragon? For Sure, like Ostrom. Utaru? Should we dress Utaru? Karja. I do like the Karja trader. Nora. Da, 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 da. Should we go as Elizabeth? Anyways, it's not the Vindicate. We did wear one. We did have a similar looking one. And this is just for looksies. This is not. I'm not changing, even though those are good. Ones to upgrade. I'm not changing. I'm just thinking maybe changing the silhouette. We've been rocking the silhouette for a couple parts. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the Tanath Dragon. Let's see. Let's edit the weaves. Do we have a shock one? We do. I'm not, especially because this is like more definitely machine oriented. But we can definitely apply the look. We did not get a new colorway yet, but that's okay. Trapper, Weapon of Valor, Shooter Master. Machine. This one again is more machine oriented. This is the one we have. Concentration, stamina. That's still definitely something that I'm leaning towards right now. Okay, look at us. Look at that headpiece. I know there's no way to take it off. I don't know how. Someone said in the comments before that you could take it off. I think it may be like in the settings. Let's see. You know, we haven't seen her face in a while. Let's see. General, controls, visual. Underwater camera shake. Accessibility. Auto shield wing off. Yeah, girl. That'd be... I mean, it might save me from a couple falls, but... Normal, slower, slowest, none. Yeah, give me normal. Mount follows road. I go off the rails a lot. Navigation assist in focus mode. No. Copilot. What's Copilot? On to use a second with the mirror controls. What? Thessophobia. This allowing you to breathe indefinitely. What? You can turn that on? Show headpiece. Oh. Do we need to see Aloy's face? I kind of like the headpiece. The headpiece is kind of the main reason for the fit, you know? I'm going to turn that back on. Just because it's a little fun. You know? Oh, no, not photo mode. Yes, I want to close. Okay. Show headpiece on. Those are just like... I did turn on auto pickup, which has been helpful. But I don't know. Where would easy... like, easy loop be? What did I change something? Accessibility. It's probably accessibility. Wouldn't it not be? Wouldn't it not be? Did you hear me? Trigger effect for weapons. Copilot. Auto shield wing pickups. Auto camera. Auto pickup. Pickup animations. Auto pickup. Auto sprint on foot. Auto sprint on mount. Mount follows road. This would just take a little bit more. I mean, I'm not going to turn it on yet. But it'd be good to know where it is. I can figure it out later. Because that's probably something I won't show as me. Uh-oh. Did I...
I'm sure that's what the data says.
I'm telling you, it's a drink.
Did I accidentally put inverted controls on? How do I turn that off? I don't know what I did. Oh, there we go.
But it's soft.
There we go. I was losing it for a second. I was like, what did I do? All right, I think we're good to go on the mission. I don't think we need to talk to anybody else.
We can't expect to make sense out of everything.
I don't even think I can talk to Beta. So, let's do this. Gaia, I'm ready. Half an hour into this part almost.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini?
Yes, I
We can
am.
continue our conversation, if you like.
Oh. Is there stuff we need to talk about? Yes.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia.
Gaia, girl, recognize yourself.
How's all of us settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive.
She's an eager beaver.
A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that.
Organization.
When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants, once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons.
I'm just trying not to sneeze, is what it is. Because, yeah.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Faro create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a back door to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge.
Because he's a snake like
My
that.
predecessor did not even know of its existence until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot. One that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
Just, I don't know, because it was
As you
available.
wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your Alpha clearance.
Which is why I got Ted Faro's Omega clearance.
Correct. While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able
Gemini,
to
because there's 2. I get it now.
Not quite.
I get it now.
You
Took me
will
that
need
long.
to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
Because the work will be split between you and Beta.
We
it will
have to
take
do that for
approximately
4.5 hours?
4.5 hours.
Oh.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
Fingers crossed.
And
Knock
then
it
we'll
on
have everything
wood.
we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan.
I just had to go over it again. Refresh the brain. Even though we knew.
So I, found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It
They kinda
seems he
did.
convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans.
That's
Given
putting
the
it
tribal
nicely.
nature of new humans and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system.
That's why he did it.
I imagine he would have convinced
Snake.
one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen.
Because he would have never died anyways. That would have given him so much more cred.
Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection.
Uh-oh.
Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Okay.
Let's hope so.
I think we're ready to go. Nope.
So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron.
I just made the
like that.
connection because Gemini are twins. There's
But
2
you
of
mentioned
us.
something
Haha.
about seismic activity?
When
Uh-oh.
my predecessor attempted to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained
Might be on a
damage.
tectonic plate.
So
Yeah.
she began again. A second core was built.
Ah.
However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned the site.
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities in the region.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations.
I don't know if we've already heard this dialogue
I
or
enjoyed
not.
being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate. Though I am glad she made
Yeah,
it
we did
forward.
already hear this.
She was okay with that. Thanks, Gaia.
It's just been so long since I've triggered that one. I don't know. Let's go. We gotta go.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Let's do this, Gemini. Oh, we put Gaia on a charger? Hey, yo, Gaia. That's great. Alright, so Varl's going with us. Okay, everyone else went to a different cauldron. Alright. We got this, guys. We got this. This is big. This is a big one. But we got this.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off.
We don't want silence coming in, ruining our vibes.
Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Ooh, I'm nervous. Why am I nervous?
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment.
Is her face paint or does she have face paint on?
got nowhere to go.
What is that?
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Hephaestus?
It's cracked.
Look!
Uh-oh. 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 That's not good. No bueno. Why?
These machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come.
Uh-oh.
I'll
Uh-oh.
stay here. Protect Beta.
Time got it.
Uh-oh. Why do we have to start with this? Why do we have to start with this? Hephaestus, you couldn't give me a break?
Master's corroding.
Ow! There we go. Uh-oh, stuck. Come on. There we go. There we go. Behemoth down, behemoth down. Uh-oh.
For the fallen! Aloy! Need a hand over here! Draw it away from Beta!
I did not mean to do that, whatever I did. Come on, Aloy, get the...
Stay back!
Oh, you know what? We should get that blastling we just got. Oh, this is a perfect time for this. Uh-oh. Let's try this one.
Get back!
Uh-oh. That does some damage. There we go, there we go. Alright, 2 down. Festus, you don't have to be like this.
You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy.
What does it say? Pursue Hephaestus. Girl! I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen. Alright, let's go.
Okay, I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core. Pack's full, but my stash is weak. No, you don't, Hephaestus!
Oh, damn it. Don't blame me. It was Hephaestus. It was all Hephaestus. I didn't know it was gonna... I didn't know it was gonna do that to me. Well, I can at least glide over there. There we go.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Oh, I know.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
I swear to God, if this is like, if he brings out a new machine.
It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know.
I don't know. But I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will be the ones where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
How do I get up there? What the hell? Oh, I just follow them. Okay. Alright. I got anxiety, bro. I don't know why I have so much anxiety.
This is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Defenses check. Materials manual.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Shields are making a thin line for another chamber. I better follow them.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Aloy, you cannot make that jump. There we go. This jump we can. Oh, damn it. Gotta go back up. I'm wasting valuable time here. Alright. Just gotta catch some distance before you can jump. Right, it's all about timing. Let me see where we're going.
Just a little longer. Okay. How to drive the fastest out of here.
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks.
Alright, strike from above. Aloy, we're supposed to strike from above. Aloy, the plan. We had a plan. Uh-oh. I got rid of my purse water. I still have... Alright, that did something. Did not mean to do that one, but that's okay. Oh my god, I need to make more.
Machine can't move. I could grapple in for a big hit.
There we go. There we go. Oh wait, that can work on machines too? I wonder if it's gonna work on machines if it did I don't know what you call it. How do I get up here? Get out of here, Hephaestus. This is not being a girl's girl.
Announcements complete. 82% tech that signal is at hand.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta!
Uh-oh.
Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Well, that worked. All right. Wow, I didn't know I could do that to a platform. Hey, the flashes, you are annoying. One at a time is not fun. Did not mean to throw that. That's fine. I'm so stressed out right now. Oh, it's a group horde. That makes sense. Only got one, that's fine. There we go, Aloy.
I got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Festus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Okay, thank you.
Nice. Thanks.
Thank you, Beta. Uh-oh. He's not even here anymore, is he?
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, it better not get comfortable.
Okay. Now we gotta go to the other side? Oh, wait, that one's purple. That one's purple. I need a leaf flash or something or another for something. Coil adhesive plus 7%, that's a good one to have. Even though I haven't used it yet. Oh no.
Energy containment failed. Safe over.
Great. Festus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Oh, now she has hope. Thank you for having hope when we need it most.
Catch your ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
That's the way we need to go, right? At least we're stocked up. What am I supposed to do? It says they need to go on the rail, but there's some cars coming. Nope, that's the way to go. I am confusion. Can I jump on it? Is it like a rope or what? It might be a rope. Hang on. Hang on, before we do anything, I need to start recording before I get stuck in the middle of a fight. Alright. I think it's just like a rope. There we go. Cool.
Alright. There should be another way to open this.
Got it.
I am not here. Did not mean to do that. Alright. Annoying. Whoa. That was crazy. That's his girl.
Activating countermeasure CX. Kit 9. Autonomous defenses deployed.
Oh, here we go again.
What is this?
That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Uh-oh. Beautiful. How are you still alive? There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. What else is in here? Oh, hello. Uh-oh. There we go. See, that's what I always try and do, and it never works out. Like, hit them before they hit me. I don't have any more health. I have health potions. Oh. As I get hit again. already scanned it, right? Yep. There we go.
And there. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Now she's being nice. Now we're getting along. Like sisters.
Construction Bay 1.
Okay.
Of course you are.
This is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Oh, great.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Machine Festus was building. It must have finished it.
Great new machine. Let's go.
It's powerful. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I can distract the machine if...
No, Beta.
Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machines is my job.
Oh, great. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh. What is this?
Scan it first.
Girl! We've been here before.
Its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up.
Slaughter's fighting new to me.
Finished charging. It's covered in plasma.
I remember he's Godzilla. What do you think? This will give you a circulator?
You got plasma on me. It's gonna explode any second. Maybe one of my bullets.
Alright. Gotta try and hit that acid canister. All we got right now is Frost. This one looks a lot different though. Like this is like definitely like prototype material. Try to explode him in acid. That's what worked best last time, guys. There we go. Uh-oh, that bounced off his head. Whoa, there we go.
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more node to override.
Good.
Spotter
Stand
slide
by.
circulator.
I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Alright, one more node to override? Donde? Ahaha. See, we got a slaughter spot circulated. Did I only need one? Did I only need one? Damn it, we need two. Crazy game. The crazy game only gives me one. Uh-oh, wrong button. I was holding R2, but it wasn't. Okay. There we go. There we go. Well, at least we have one and two.
No more hiding, Hephaestus.
Humans retreating to facility core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
4.5 hours.
I'm glad you came along.
Oh.
And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Alright, there better not be some bull that's about to be pulled. On God, I have a feeling. I'm not gonna say it, but I have a feeling. Go about be some bull. We just fly on over.
My fall. Aloy. The core is stable.
Oh, that was it?
Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge.
That was short.
It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
But is this one of those like 2 kind of main missions back to back thing? Maybe they just expected it to take longer because of if you haven't faced the Slaughter Spider, you're not supposed to. Alright, 4.5 hours.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Oh no, minigame. Do I get to do anything? Nope. That's fine with me. Look at us. Teamwork! How cute. How cute. I'll be honest.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us
quite
quite
a
a
man
lot
of particle boy.
Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
No. Yeah. As we should, Varl.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Varl, no.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Aloy!
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
What is happening?
I can't even see her.
What is happening? Well, we know Tilda's the one that liked Beta. They did not do my boy Varl like that, no. Here we are in tears again. I don't know what the hell Tilda did.
Beta. Varl.
Yeah, girl, me too. Not my boy like that. Not my boy like that. Maybe I always need tissues while I play games nearby me. I gotta go get Beta back.
Where am I?
Gotta vent.
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you.
Oh no, I threw it behind my
I imagine
TV.
you
Oh no,
must
my
still be
tissue.
in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
Oh,
You
Tilda!
and the other Zeniths. You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Did she plan this?
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me.
I don't want to see you. I want Varl back.
Breakfast.
Breakfast?
Okay.
I'm trying to mourn and grieve in my peace. Am I not allowed to grieve? He was the only other Nora with me. He's the one who, like, knew Aloy the longest. He's the one who, like, truly understood her the most. You know what I mean? Like, he got it. And now he's... And then what about Zoe? Interlude, here we go. When do video games ever give me a chance to mourn? When do like, I didn't get a chance to mourn at May. I didn't get a chance to mourn Ross. Like, well, I kind of did. We kind of did. And then I was crying for a bit early this part. And I'm congested even worse again. What a bad day for us. What a bad time for us, guys. So I wonder... So Beta gave me the...
What was all this for? Some kind of...
Am I on the island?
Survival bunker?
I'm emotional. Let me be emotional.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
Girl, I don't want to talk to you.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at
See,
old
that's why me and
paintings?
Aloy get each other.
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art. Or the insight we might gain.
You can give me like a day. Like a day. Would be nice, Tilda. Obviously this is like Renaissance era. Is that Napoleon?
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Girl, I don't want to hear
Is that
this.
how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
I can't talk about the statues. I don't want to talk about art right now. Yeah, it's cool. But I'm not playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
And Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears
Same
represents Celine's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
Me?
The
Me?
ancient city of Jerusalem.
Me?
He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
She disgusts me. Also, shouldn't these be kept behind like airtight sealed glass because the paint's
The
chipping?
portrait of the painter.
The paint would be gone
Rembrandt's
right
son,
now. Everything
Titus,
would.
Depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys.
Yes, we understand
the
art.
face is bright and defined. but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with it.
Oh, well, it's like a... I don't know if this area was undiscovered or not. But not on the island. This is the island.
Sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Yeah!
The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I
Girl.
guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
She's trying to give an empathize with her because it ain't working. Because she just let my homie die.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's Lidded Ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
Do we think
A memorial.
she was friends with Aloy?
Such beauty from sorrow.
So she always found comfort in talking to Beta and now Aloy? Did I say friends with Aloy? Friends with Elizabeth? That's how I feel right now.
It's hard to watch her suffer.
That's how I feel.
A lot of
Oh,
weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
you see how Aloy interprets things? That's my girl. That's my girl. Anyways, that's up to Tilda.
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do.
Then why
There is
are you
much
wasting
we
my
are trying
time?
to save. Not the least of which is in that vault.
Get me
There's
out!
nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment.
Can I burn them all? Honestly. I have some mourning to do, if you don't mind.
There you are. Feeling better?
You're a
How did
weirdo.
you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge.
She did what?
Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
Does she not, like... She's not very empathetic, because she does not understand what I'm going through.
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were.
What?
Especially not now.
Look!
Shot off into space with them. And live with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
Huh? A focus?
Focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things.
Oh, yeah, I do
What
have a new
you've
focus.
Accomplished in 2 decades of life.
Don't, no. She's not allowed to see
1,000
baby
years
me.
at my back, and I haven't even come close.
No, you don't get to. No.
I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had
No, yeah, that is an invasion. No,
in
you
order to
didn't.
understand.
No.
Too be enlightened.
No. No, you didn't.
You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity.
Aloy can't even look at her right now.
Watching all this
I'm on the
shows
same
me
boat.
for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
Why are we talking? We could have just... We could be doing so much other things right now. Madame.
There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs.
Not
By now,
shit.
you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere.
No shit.
Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet.
No shit.
He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do.
Who is we?
And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted.
I don't think we're on the same page.
Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours...
excuse me,
has found
not a
way to
friend, a
defeat
dumb
them.
bitch.
Silence.
Not a friend.
He's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me.
Vomit?
You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about.
How about you tell me and I do it myself?
My friends are busy battling each other.
But we can't let them take the Tenakth capital.
I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
Ay.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Don't talk about...
Show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be
I want you to look at me as I say this. She could not have easily been that rused to look at Aloy's life and just be just like, oh, I want to help her. Like, I definitely get that you can, like, plant the seed of, like, her talking with Beta. But, like, excusez-moi? Excuse-moi. Excusez-moi. like that easy? It was that easy for you? You were 1,000 years old. And it was that easy to convince you against the people you've known for 1,000 years? Because that's the thing. I'm also not friends with silence, first of all. That's a dumb bitch. Second of all, I'm also not, it's not necessary that we want to restore Elizabeth's plan. It's we want to save the world.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
I'm not feeling empathy.
Aren't we?
No.
You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information.
For money?
I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
She's trying to do the thing where she's trying to get to, like, on my level. I'm not falling for it. Nope! Nope!
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
Yes, nobler. And that's, like, the other thing. Like, she has to be enough of, like, a horrible person to be that selfish and that, like, narcissistic to even believe that, like, in the first place of, like, this group of people wanting to build a better future for humanity beyond the stars or whatever. Like, to go that way is pretty narcissistic, I will say. Doing this is narcissistic tendencies and behaviors. Trust me, I know them.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now, finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
Oh, yeah, get the guilt off your
what?
brain.
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
I need a little bit more details. I'm gonna need like 10 commandments for Far Zenith's vision. Is what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need to see I'm gonna need to see more of that, because this, I don't trust her. I trust her as far as I can throw her, and that would be off this balcony.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know.
35
They will
hours.
compel her if need be.
You know, if they were
But
smart.
her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
Do you even want me to say? Do you even want me to say it? I feel like I don't have to.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes
Oh, you know
he's
what I
the
was
most
gonna say?
cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her
Seems
well-being
harsh?
has always been paramount to me.
Doesn't seem like it. If they were smart, they would have let... Well, I mean, they would have known that it would have only been done in 4.5 hours if they would have let me and... me as an Aloy and Beta complete it. And then it would have been so much faster, because that was going to take her 35 hours on her own to do it. So it's going to take a lot longer. So if they were smart and they saw that we were doing it together, they didn't even theorize it could take a shorter time. So they're just dumb. They're just dumb. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that be what you would have done if they already have all the work of getting Gaia and the other sub-functions and Hephaestus? And they have the other sub-functions as well, the ones that we're missing. Why not just let us all do the work and then just take it?
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Hey, sorry, I keep shaking the camera. It's just narcissistic tendencies is all I'm seeing. It's always about... It's not necessarily in service of what... I'm trying to explain what I mean with the narcissistic tendencies. Is that nothing she has ever done is in service to other people. Befriending Beta, being kind to her. She was alone. Tilda was alone. So to her not to be alone, she befriended Beta. Because she realized she fucked up. And every other decision after that is much more for her own benefit. In a way, cutting her off. That made Beta feel even more alone. But she was fine with it. She's sharing her expertise, her ideas, her art collection with her to build this friendship with her. You know what I mean? But it's like still for like what reason? Other than for Tilda's own personal satisfaction. I'm not being alone or not whatever. You know what I mean? Nothing is in service of other people that she's claiming she's done. Maybe when she was a regular person, but for sure, nothing that she's presented to me makes her seem anything but anything of her own personal service. You know what I mean?
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. that you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event.
Oh my god.
We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard.
She also doesn't claim any responsibility for her
He
contributions.
believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
I also know people like this who avoid any responsibility by blaming those around them so that they always remain clean, you know?
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access.
Only she.
When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
And this sort of idealistic version of the world that she wants. What is narcissistic?
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Carrie Ann Moss. Damn, I knew the voice was familiar. I knew the voice was familiar. Ooh, what a legend. What a legend. I looked her up really quick. I'm like, who's the voice? Who's the voice actor? I was like, it sounds so familiar to me. You know what I mean? And I knew it. I knew it. Also the face a little too. I was like, that face, they kind of went for a little similar Carrie Ann Moss little kind of bone structure. I see you. Okay. Okay, we can get, who do we have? Who's Regala again? Oh my god, I forgot her name. It's, Angela Bassett. Yes. It's Miss Angela freaking Bassett. They have an incredible cast. I mean, Carrie Ann Moss, perfect casting there. Because, I mean, sci-fi, we already know how it is. Lance Reddick is silent. Oh. May he rest in peace. I'm looking for the other ones. I think the most famous ones would be Angela Bassett and Carrie Ann Moss, who just like lane people to the industry who don't work with too many voice actors. Dan Donahue. What has he been in? Jesus, everything. Oh my god. Batman Creep Crusader! He's Clayface. He's a congressman in Modern Warfare 3. Okay, he does voice work a lot, but then also live action is a lot. Because he's known for Longmire. Huh. Huh. Dan Donahue is Gerard. And Eric is Mark Kudish? He's in Person of Interest. Law and Order, Organized Crime. Everyone's been in Law and Order, damn. Oh, he's also in the Equalizer TV series. Mindhunter! He was a Mindhunter? I recently rewatched that. Sorry, here I am on the geeking out over all the voice actors. As I do. As I tend to do. Okay, I think that's enough. But for sure, I was like, someone was telling me. Someone's telling me there's a little something here. You know what I mean?
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside.
Did they use Carrie-Anne Moss as a face model for Tilda, or... Because I'm feeling the bone structure, you know what I mean? I think it's the blonde hair that's throwing me off, honestly, but I'm looking at the bone structure, I'm like, Carrie!
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know.
What was she really like?
She doesn't know.
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her,
I thought my
she
water
always
bottle
kept
would
a
go
part
over
of
my
herself
TV too.
locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
I don't think she ever knew her. They were never friends. Maybe she always admired her. And then she sort of found out about her through reading the data on her, the focus points, who she was as a person, because they lived during the same time. So they would have known about her, but I don't think she knew her personally. I mean, honest.
Regardless, what does she have to...
It's price she must, without the ability to override Michelle Little Rebel.
So she trades with the Sons of
in exchange on the base. Pride. And all without who the sun, yet for all that blind spot is what will allow.
Well, hundreds died.
Okay, there we go.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AI.
See, like, I think it was much more an admiration.
Keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming, almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
Aloy, don't empathize with her. Do not. Do not. Do not empathize with Carrie Ann Moss. She told him lies and secrets under her hair.
Now Hikaru and the Tanakh.
We can't let it happen, Aloy.
Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
I don't necessarily like that perspective. See, Aloy knows Elizabeth.
The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
I don't want to see her house. It's gross.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Oh, she's whispering. Oh, secret she doesn't know.
I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
These are long interludes.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I didn't need to tell you,
I'm
Jack.
going to take Silent's army away.
Ah!
I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Yes.
With Airwreckah and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Sisters!
Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
I have to go to the arena, like...
And what are those?
Mind your
Bring my
business.
friend to rest.
Yes.
And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regalla's rebellion. From the air.
Oh! Oh! I told you!
Wait.
I told you!
Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenat.
What is that? What is
The
that?
ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regalla's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Oh! You are not using...
Not if. When.
See, here's the thing. She don't know the history me and Silence got. We have 40 hours and a DLC with that bitch.
Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... We're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Uh-oh.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Uh-oh. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Running for my life. Running for my life. Okay. It does not, to me, appear that the next mission will be the final one. But probably one of the last. But I have to complete Wings of the 10 to complete everything. So, here's the freaking thing, though. I don't think I have any side quests. Oh, I have this one for the Quen. Yeah, we could totally do that. We can totally do the Enduring. We have some more salvage contracts to do. We have a lot more to do into this game. I need to start recording. Hang on. Oh my god, 3 recordings in one day. Ah! I didn't mean like 3 recordings in one day. I meant 3 recordings for one part. What was I gonna say? Yeah, we have to do some of the stuff before we do, like, look at all the ones we can do till we do Wings of the 10. Which is great for us. I don't know. Should we go to a Sunwing site?
Stuff for the stash.
Not right now. I'm just looking for another campfire, dude. Honestly, that's what I'm looking for. I'm scared to go back because... or I could fast travel. What am I doing with my life? We have hunting grounds. We have the arena to do. But we should now have the override for a Sunwing. Correct? Correctamundo? Gemini override's locked. Why is it locked? I need to go back to base to figure that out. But yeah, that was a big mission. Game changing. I need to rest my boy up. I need to give him a proper burial. You know? I have to tell his mama, who is not going to be happy with me. That was like so, like he was like also with us from the beginning of the game through all the kind of changes we were facing and dealing with. We gave him a focus first. Like that was my homie. I was like thinking before, I'm like, there was literally nobody else that understood Aloy in the same way because he's of the Nora. He kind of like knew me before, you know what I mean? Because we did the, I forgot what they called it together. But we went through the, whoa. We went through our little Nora training thing together. You know what I mean? And he like, he's my friend. He's like my oldest friend, my longest friend. And they just had him murked, dude. Like, uh-oh. Can't go to this campfire.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regalla's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Oh.
Rebels. I'd heard I'd find them here.
Aloy, all FAS 4-7 Horus combat platforms included EMP cells as part of their arsenals. Acquiring and deploying one shouldn't be difficult. We'll get to that in a moment. The bigger issue is activation. Bearing extraordinary circumstances, such as interference from Hades, as you experienced last year, all Horus munitions are inert. Deactivated by Minerva's decryption regime during the 21st and 22nd centuries. To render these EMPs operational, we have to skirt those efforts. I've devised a way to do so without causing unwanted repercussions. A bespoke code signal that should enable all and only such devices in their vicinity. I've transferred it to your focus. All you have to do now is send it out. A zero-dot communications relay should do the trick. I believe you refer to them as tallnecks. I have chosen one for you that is centrally located, now marked on your HUD. Simply override it as you would normally, and my signal will automatically transmit every EMP on every Horus within a 500-kilometer radius should come online. Every EMP on every Horus. So aren't the Horuses the old machines? Am I tripping? You can tell me in the comments down below. Aren't the Horuses the old machines? And so they're all equipped with EMPs on it. And they're all still alive. So whatever EMP, whatever Horus still has the EMP, it'll... But they don't really use tech like that, do these Regalla's rebels? I mean, other than the Sons of Prometheus, onto acquisition and deployment. Horus units manufactured EMPs on their fabrication bays, then subsequently loaded them onto their multi-purpose appendages for tentacles, or tentacles if you like, because the cells were designed to be detachable, enabling them to be fired and thrown at enemy forces. Ooh, their fittings should be quite light. The only way to attain them will be through the air, but the sounds like you already have that covered. When you reach one, it should come loose with a hearty yank. Rust or corrosion notwithstanding. There is no need to prime the cell as they are designed to trigger on impact. Once you have one, all you need is to drop it in the target area. I'm sure Regalla and her minions will enjoy this experience. All the best, Tilda.
Getting rid of their leader might cause the rest to leave.
Alright, there is a rebel outpost right here. We can definitely tackle that in the next part. For now, though, I'm going to end the part because this is hella long, girl. So we now have... I don't know if we fully... Okay, so first things first, we have to go back to base. Is it just return to base? So, if I return to base, I'm going to trigger it, which probably doesn't give me access to the Sun Wings. But also, we could definitely work on a few things before we do that, like the rebel camps, Forbidden Legacy for Alva. If we have access to that, who knows? It may be one of these that are left off. We could also do the Enduring, I believe. What level's the main mission? 32. I believe we should be able to do it. And then there's kind of like all these unknowns. We can do salvage contract. Look at these rebel camps we have to do. For me, I think we can definitely get that done. I don't think we can get this yet either. We can definitely do the rebel camps. And next salvage contract. The Enduring, the arena as well and stuff. So maybe like 1 or 2 parts before we get back into the next main mission. For now, we can do some upgrades. Which column doesn't have any? Hunter doesn't have any. Deal more damage with ranged weapons. That's always a good one. Bolts will kiss spike throwers. Focus your next shot will with any hunter bow mark your targets. Mark your targets. That's always a good one. That's a good one to have. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade this one and the one right above it. Let me save our skill points. We have to upgrade these to become equipped. I don't think so. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this part. Gotta lay my boy Varl to rest. Gotta do that for sure. Gotta tell his mama. I don't even know if we'll do that in the game. That's just something I think that'd be nice to do. Yeah, we can fly with the animals now, or the Sunwings. They said, Beta, my girl, that's my sister. Okay, always wanted a sister, you know? Aloy did. She knew she did. She knew she did. She shouldn't deny it. And she should find comfort in that. So, yeah. My boy Varl. My boy Varl. I can't believe they did that. I can't believe they did that.
Here or something.
I'll be honest. I thought it would have been. I thought they were gonna kill Beta. I thought that was gonna happen, or that like one of the other cultures would be attacked, and I would be like, it's gonna be Aaron. It's gonna be Aaron. That's what I literally thought. That's one of the two possibilities I thought that was gonna happen during that mission. None of them did. The one I didn't think was gonna happen, that didn't even become a thought, happened. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But my boy, he fought. He fought hard, okay? And now we have a plan. Now we have a plan. But again, I do need to end this part because, yeah. Just for the length of this video. It's gone on forever. Because you have a main mission and an interlude. Girl. But yeah, that's going to do it for this part. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to do the YouTubey things. Like, share, and subscribe. It'll really help out a small channel like mine tremendously when you do decide to show any ounce of support. And I genuinely appreciate any ounce of support you do decide to share with my channel. So thank you so much for watching. Love you so much. And I will see you in the next part. Bye.